Well, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here. You know, I want to get on here and make a little video about, really about eye safety, really, but about essentials that you need for mowing, or that you should use when you're mowing. And I came across this myself recently because I had an eye problem that required medical attention. It's quite hot out here. And it got me thinking, you know, I ought to pay a little more attention when I'm out mowing the yard. I mow 5 acres, and I know everybody doesn't do that, but still, it doesn't really matter. As soon as you turn that lawnmower on, like the one sitting back here behind me, or a zero turn like I use, you really ought to put something over your eyes. You know, you only have 2, and losing one of them is unacceptable. So I'm going to show you what I discovered recently in my hunt to find something to wear to protect my eyes while mowing. Alright, we're going to start with probably what most people wear when they're mowing, which is probably the least safe thing that you can wear for your eyes while you're mowing. And those are simply sunglasses. Mine happen to be prescription, which makes it pretty easy for me to see, you know, while I'm mowing. But it doesn't give you any protection around the sides or even the top, or anywhere around the eye, really, unless something hits you straight on, and nothing for dust. I mow in pretty dusty conditions, so even though I wore these every time I mowed, I still had eyes full of dust when I was done, and that's not good. Very uncomfortable, to say the least, to have to go inside and wash your eyes out when you're done mowing. Just not acceptable. The next thing, which I never wear, are goggles or safety glasses. These giant, crazy things. Now they're supposed to fit over your glasses, like so, and these actually would for me, but they're not very comfortable, and honestly, they steam up when you wear them because you're hot, typically, or I am. So these don't really work very well. Not to mention, if you're, you know, concerned about fashion, they're not the best looking things in the world either. Not that that should matter, but hey, you know how we are. So these really don't do the job either. The next thing, I went to a motorcycle, just a shop, and I picked up a couple of things. I picked up some riding goggles, I guess, and the difference between the two, these and these, are these have like felt pads around your face to kind of seal off so that you don't get a bunch of dirt and stuff in your eyes, which is very helpful, unless of course you wear prescription glasses like I do. And it's not that I can't get along without them, but I know some people can't, and they won't fit inside here. And then too, we're back to the aesthetic aspect. Not really very appealing to walk around your yard if you care about that kind of thing. So, not a very good alternative as far as I'm concerned. I did find some glasses type goggles. A little more aesthetically pleasing, I guess. These. And if you look on there, I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but there's a glob of mud right here, because I actually did wear these while mowing last time. These work pretty well, except again, they're not prescription, and they kind of fit, for me anyway, a little too tightly around the eye. I just had eye surgery recently, and they fit too close to the eye, so they push on the socket a little bit, and it's a little painful. But these do work, and they do work quite well. These are riding goggles, I guess, or sunglasses for motorcycles or ATVs or whatever. So, I took a trip to a bigger motorcycle shop in the area that I figured would have more selection, and boy, they did. They had all kinds of stuff. So I picked up a couple pair of something that I think is a little bit better, and I'll show you those. And none of these cost a lot of money. I think the most expensive thing I bought here was $24.99. That was for the bigger goggles. Everything else were under $15. One pair was $10.99. So, what we have are the same sort of style as the other ones I showed you a minute ago, except they're bigger. Now, granted, they're going to kind of give you bug eyes, I guess, when you ride around. At least that's what my daughter has told me. But they do fit bigger around your eye. They don't put any pressure on the eye socket. And for somebody like me who just had eye surgery recently, these are perfect. Again, these are not prescription glasses. They're just sunglasses, but they work really well. And you know, I think they're kind of cool. I kind of like them. So if you're concerned about looks, these aren't too bad. And you know, you might actually help your neighbor out when they ask you what the heck you're wearing, and maybe they'll do something to protect their eyes a little better. Who knows? The best alternative for me, I'll show you here, and I would either wear these or this other one I'm going to show you, are these. Now, you might say, well, that's the same thing. Yeah, it really is the same idea as the last ones I showed you, except this company, you can send in your prescription via a website, and they will send you prescription lenses to put in these goggles. And I really like that. I don't know if I'll end up doing that because, frankly, my eyes aren't bad enough vision-wise that I need prescription glasses to be able to see to mow. I really don't. But it would make it a little more comfortable. So anyway, for me, I think this pair and the other I showed you are the best alternative. If you're looking for something more sunglasses-like and a little smaller, obviously, the other goggle sunglasses I showed you. Or if you don't really care, you know, buy yourself a cheap set of just plastic goggles that they sell at most hardware stores like Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever, and they'll work just fine to protect your eyes. Now there is one other thing for you allergy sufferers out there, and that is the dust mask. This is an M95 3M8511 dust mask. Now, if you have allergies, you know what I'm talking about. These things are a lifesaver when you're mowing during your allergy season, whatever that is. Filters out most everything that's out there. However, the problem with these, there's really two. One, they're very hot. If it's 95 degrees or whatever outside and you're wearing these, they're pretty hot. The other thing is if you're wearing regular glasses, they kind of direct your breathing up through the glasses if you don't have these felt seals around, and they will steam up your glasses. Hard to mow when you can't see. But if you use something like this that's sealed around the edge, that doesn't happen. Anyway, just wanted to get on here, talk about that for a minute. Most people, a lot of people, mow lawns, so thought this might be valuable. This kind of thing is available out there. You just go to your local motorcycle shop or online and look for the ones that have the felt seal around them. This particular brand, sunglasses back on, they're called Bobster goggles. And you can get them at bobster.com, I guess. I'm not sponsored by these people, unless they want to contact me and sponsor me, of course. But they seem to be real high quality, and again, if you need prescription lenses, you can order them from this company. They'll send them to you, and you just pop them in. These particular pair, and that's not including the cost of prescription lenses, was $12.99. So $12.99 to protect your eyes. I think it's well worth it. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. As usual, please click subscribe if you haven't before, and maybe hit that like button once in a while, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a good day. Bye.